What's up, y'all? My name is Drew Smith, the Dreamer. I'm here from Philly, and I'm here giving you good hip-hop, man. Tune in, support your local artists. We trying to impact the world, man. Help us out, help us impact the world.
Summer of Rome, yeah, it's the summer of Rome.
Yeah, so I put out a video called Summer of Rome from our project or album, A Dream Never Dies. The reason, we just chose that, so we have a series of videos that's getting ready to drop. And that was the first one that we chose to release for just Summer of Rome. Got that summer vibe. It says summer, so we just want to be strategic in how we release that. Just something fun, and just that just has a lot of energy. That just represents me of how I perform on stage. And then just Summer of Rome. The title, in short, is Rome was looked at as a place that was like just wild, all over the place, crazy. And in the summertime, especially out here in Philly, a lot of craziness happens as well. And so I just wanted to put both of I just was like, imagine if it was summer in Rome, and then like what would that feeling feel like? And so that's where we came up with that at.
Summer of Rome, yeah, it's the summer of Rome.
Yeah, so A Dream Never Dies is an album that's geared towards, number one, generation of dreamers. I'm a dreamer, you're a dreamer. We all have dreams and we all have these aspirations, and a lot of time on that journey we get discouraged. We can lose sight of it when things aren't working in the time that we wanted to work. It just feels like, man, I don't know if I should still be doing this. So I wanted to make an album that can just encourage the hearts of the people that, man, that's got dreams, that got goals, that's ambitious, that want to do something, that'll just keep them going throughout that journey. And then Chaos didn't make the album, but that's just a socially conscious song that I chose to write, and it was just talk about the climate of just a lot of things that's happened in the world, being an African American in the world, and just how to survive in the city of Philadelphia alone. You know what I mean? Just the gun violence that happens, and our children that are affected by that. So I just wanted to create a record about that.
Summer of Rome, yeah, it's the summer of Rome.
So the message I want to get across in just hip hop in general is that we can make amazing music of amazing quality, and actually talk about something that can cause change and that can give people hope, without like doing the typical stuff or compromising like who we are as a person, just to get on or sell ourselves, just to fit into a mold that the industry says like, this is what it is. And so that's why I make music, honestly, is to give a great alternative so that we can impact the world in a positive way. As far as sonically, I'm not saying that we don't choose production that people love, and today that still have people like, this is hot, this is crazy. We're not going to deny like sonically how something should sound. I'm just more so on content. I don't have to like dilute my content just because I want a certain feeling of the song. I can make that song feel amazing and really be talking about something and really have them like, yo, that's crazy. And I feel uplifted, and I feel like, man, I could turn up to this record or whatever emotion you want to, pull out of it. So yeah, I sonically it's still the same. Understanding what commercial is or whatever, and not straying too far. But that's why we have artists like Chance that's able to like, and artists like Kendrick that's able to like infiltrate the market in a special way that opens up more doors for different sonic, different things that come through sonically.
Summer of Rome, yeah, it's the summer of Rome.
Yeah, man. So it's always like taboo, and it's super challenging. You have artists. We could use like I guess Lecrae as an example. Here's a hip hop artist who wants to be viewed as a hip hop artist who makes good hip hop music. He follows the formula of it, like hip hop. He raps. He could do it, and yet because of his background, people choose to suck him into like that box of like, nah, he's just a gospel rapper, or just he can only do the Christian side of music. And so that can be frustrating. For me as an artist, that can be definitely frustrating. I have the opportunity to perform it in Christian-based environments, and then I perform in lounges outside of that and wherever. And I feel like that's a special place to be, that I can literally take any song and be on side A or B and not have to change my lyrics or anything like that, and it still hit the same way each time. You know what I mean? So as an artist, it could be frustrating when it comes to radio, or when it comes to, I guess, how the award shows operate or whatever the case may be, because naturally they want to put you into that box. So I do understand the frustration of an artist like Lecrae. And I do appreciate an artist like Chance, who's, you know, the big taboo, I guess, was like how Lecrae started out. It was super hardcore, like gospel rapping, and then chose to like switch it up. Whereas though an artist like Chance was just like, yo, I just do music, and he labeled his music as hip hop from Jump Street. And I think that's probably one of the advantages that I have, is that every project that I've sold, music that I sold, is just labeled as hip hop. I don't like put me in a subgenre. And something I just want to challenge artists about, and you know, some of the homies, we talk about this, we don't always agree, and that's cool. But if I want to impact the culture, why would I seclude myself or give me a sub culture of my own if I really want to impact the culture? You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. I need to be involved. I need to be in the thick of culture in order to impact it and actually change it. So, yeah. I think it's about how it started, and earlier content up until now. So instead of people seeing it as growth, people see it as, oh, you changing up on us, instead of seeing it like it's an elevation to become. You know what I mean? When they started out rapping, 9 times out of 10, they probably started out on the Christian side of music. So of course it's going to be like that bubblegum like topic of music. But as they grow and mature, you know what I mean? That's why me just being an artist, when I first started out, I was like, I want to touch topics all over. I'm not going to just talk about one thing. And if I mention my faith, it shouldn't be a problem, because every rapper mentions their faith and don't get boxed in. I guess because I choose not to use profanity. It's like, oh, yeah, he's clean. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just weird, man. It's like, I'm not calling women bees out here, so, all right, he ain't really a real hip-hop, or he ain't really gutty hip-hop, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm still a Philly rapper, you know what I'm saying? I got that Philly, approach when it comes to, like, music and bars. And, man, it should be revered as the same. So, so with that being said, it could be frustrating on the support of platforms, because we need that support. I mean, as a local artist, it's probably a lot harder to get on like a Power 99 when they hear my stuff, because I'm not talking street stuff, gun stuff, whatever the case may be. And it's like, I don't get revered as an artist. Oh, he can pass for that, or whatever the case may be. So I mean, I think that just got to change, man. When you see interviews of artists, it can be hypocritical, because you hear them talking about like, man, we want to impact the community, we want to do this, want to do that, and you got artists that can do that, and they're not getting no support or the platform to actually make that happen. So just go back to like a Lecrae or a Chance or whatever case may be, or a Rick Ross or whoever. I think they just respect it in a different fashion just based on how they started. But you can't please people, and I think Lecrae's doing a great job out here, like with both his new releases, and he's being strategic about it. So it don't matter what they're saying, he's still moving and gaining a new fan base, and eventually all that'll just fade away.
Summer of Rome, yeah, it's the summer of Rome.
Yeah, man. So social media, as we know, is like super important. It's a blessing and a curse. I don't have like all the answers to it, but one of the goals is just trying to make clean content, stuff that looks good, looks interesting, and using certain key hashtags. I just learned that you can't use a bunch of hashtags, because then they like blackball you from like, it's like, where's all these rules? So you just kind of learn how to just like maneuver through it, and just, I guess, be genuine and true to yourself. And like I said, it's a gift and a curse, because it can be a gift if your social media is popping, and then you can allow these platforms to recognize you, like radio and whatever the case may be. But if it's not, then it's like, your content is good, but you're not popping enough, and radio don't necessarily believe in breaking artists as much anymore. With that being said, I will not say that social media is more important than, like, it'd be a blessing if radio could like still break artists every now and then, or if they see somebody they believe in, like, make something happen for that artist, because radio is still super big. So I won't like take that away from that at all at the same time. So
Summer of Rome, yeah, it's the summer of Rome.
So next I'll be performing at I'm doing like a street, it's called Diamond Street Festival tomorrow, which is the 15th. And then next would be Clementon Park, Praise in the Park at Clementon Park on the 22nd. The concert starts at 6 p.m. So we're excited about that. Definitely want to, represent well, just put on a great presentation so that we can open up more doors and get on more platforms. Everything that I'm doing, everything can be seen on thedreamer.com, THEDREAMR, like the shirt.com. And yeah, we recorded a bunch of videos, so the Chaos video is dropping song that a lot of people like off the album is called Gold Stars, an amazing song. We're dropping that this summer as well. And then a record called 1988. We're wrapping up a video for that. And we'll actually be shooting a video the day on the 22nd. If y'all come out, that'll be a great experience. We're shooting a video for another song that day. I just want to capture that moment and capture like this opportunity. So.
Summer of Rome, yeah, it's the summer of Rome.